All right, we're back. Season 2, episode 2 of the Rumpus Room. Brooke has got an earband on his ear.
Why, you may ask? Well, I have unlocked eternal youth. Find out how by liking, subscribing, and watching this entire episode.
We do another round of my 12-year-old Europe diary, and I'm holding this in my hand. It's a mouth guard. Brooke's given that to me. Find out why in the podcast too.
Very strict instructions.
Enjoy.
What we need to do is a bit of a test.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need one or two. Grab two.
Oh my God, I didn't know that you brought these in. I thought they were just here, and I was like, oh, should we move those?
Ah.
Oh my God, what is this?
So, we need to do a part of my new Korean skincare hack that I saw.
Okay, this is new.
Well, no, so I think you might need to only use one. You just put it on your ear.
Oh!
And you might need to do...
Are you on wellness TikTok?
No, just all one. You might need to double it up, like turn it over so it's quite tight. Yeah, it needs to kind of like pull your ear right in. And it's meant to like alleviate all this puffiness here.
Oh yeah.
It's like to do, I think it does drainage.
I love it when you find the stuff that like I actively, like that's my content that I watch, and now you've found it and it's so sick.
Have you done this before?
No, but I like all my wellness girlies. Like I went to bed. Have you seen the ones where they put castor oil on their belly button? I do that every night.
What does that do?
It helps like stop bloating and stuff. I wake up in the morning so de-bloated.
Really? Yeah. I'm gonna do one side and see if I can see a difference by the end of
the podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't fucking breathe with this around my ears. Look, I was actually supposed to send this to Arzi. Oh, how do I do this without showing you my fanny?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little
What, do you fill it up?
Yeah, so you just put castor oil on that little pad part, and then you put it over your tummy, and castor oil is such a deep penetration oil that it like really goes into you, and it helps alleviate bloating and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really good for like the chicks, you know?
Chicks, get it in there.
Okay, how does that feel on your ears?
Are you taking it off?
Oh, I can't breathe with it on. I can't concentrate.
You're not very good. You wouldn't be very good in the Korean skincare scene.
No, I wouldn't at all.
I'm just gonna leave one on.
True.
And
I've just come from my nan's place. My nan is today she turned 90.
Yeah, shit, that's good innings.
I know, she's fucking still here, mate. And she's
How was it? How was the
oh, it's interesting.
did they put on any fairy bread?
Yeah, it was really nice. At her little retirement village, we went there, and there's like a little room off to the side, because where you go there, there's like a common area for all of the dementia patients.
Yeah.
My nan's got dementia. All the dementia patients, and they've got their own little like hallways down to their rooms.
Yeah.
And then there's like one off the side so that the other dementia patients can't come into the room, because they all kind of like to wander, as you can imagine. And so we're in this little room off to the side, and they've got
like the McDonald's party room.
Yes, and they've like
rented out.
Really cute, and they've like done this little board, like this little thing that's sitting on an easel, and it's got like Audrey shining bright, still at 90, and it's like a little photo of her with like some flowers and stuff. And then my mum got a big cake and some like little sandwiches. and stuff.
Oh yeah, the little club sandwiches and things like that. Triangle cut.
Yep, triangle cut. She had some nice. It was
like
very.
Savouries?
It was very gourmet. It was
Was
gourmet.
it? Oh no, savouries. No, nothing beige.
It was savouries and spring
potato
rolls.
tops.
Not spring rolls.
Samosas.
No. What are the rolls? Sausage rolls.
Sausage rolls.
Like the nice gourmet ones. And we like my cousin was there with her boy Arlo.
Yeah.
And my uncle was there.
Nice.
Yeah,
and did Audrey have a good time?
Yeah, Audrey had a great time. To be honest, she didn't know what the fuck was going on the whole time, but like she
90.
We like took some
60.
photos and stuff. Like I got there and she was like, and I'm like, oh well, happy birthday, Nan. Nan, happy birthday, be 90th. And she's like, yeah. We're like, okay, well, how are you? It's so interesting. Look, we got some family photos.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah,
has she got a little sash thing?
On.
Look at her. Wait,
that's my nan.
Does she have a
tiara on? Yeah. And we're we'll go like waving, and she does this. She does that.
Oh, those ones.
Yeah, she's really cute. Just really interesting. Getting old and going to those retirement villages is like, I feel like some people are just made to be with, old folks. I really struggle.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah. There's Yeah.
I think it comes back to the whole like in therapy we've learnt that I'm really I'm not comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't like being in uncomfortable situations. I don't like, like I really struggle when there's an awkward conversation and I get really like tense and like I feel a physical reaction to it. I think that's what it comes out down to as well. Like being there, I'm super uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like you don't know, like, because obviously a lot of them, like the dementia or other things, or they might just be like a real unhinged old person. They'll like say something real out of pocket, and you're like, "Oh, how do I respond to this?" Like,
it's the same with children. Like I watched my sister parent her kids, and like not that saying that he's a bad boy, but he's a young boy learning what's right and what's not right to do in front of people, and like he'll say like silly stuff like, or like he'll be like, "Oh, you've got a fanny," and I'm like. Yes, like. How do you respond?
Yeah.
What do you respond to those things? Do you go, don't say that, because then it teaches them like that they're not allowed to talk about that? But then you're like,
you can't just like blurt that out.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I sure do. Change subject.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same thing with the old people. Like they'll come up to you and be like, "What are you doing?" And you're like,
"I'm having a good time." What are you? Club sandwich?
Yeah, can I offer you a club sandwich?
Like, say something real racist, and you're like, and you're like. Whatever, man. You're past changing right now.
Yeah,
we're just gonna plow on through what you just said.
Yeah, I reckon I'm gonna be a bit like that.
A bit racist.
I reckon I'm gonna be an unhinged old person. I reckon because I've already got like tendencies of dementia. Like Nan's got it. My mum's defo gonna head that way soon. Not soon, sorry, but she will defo go that way.
Yeah.
And I reckon like.
There must be a few podcasts out there to what you could do to slow down or reverse that. Probably blueberries or something and fish oil.
Well, I try to do some brain games every now and then.
Yeah, that's good. There'll be some kind of like amino acid that's good for your mind, your brain.
I feel like it'd be more like in the supplement, like holistic wellness space, like you said, blueberries, like something natural.
Yeah.
Like rather than like
Yeah, get into your fish oils.
Yeah, like stuff like
Omegas.
that. Yeah. I think it is actually that.
I've been getting into I've bought one of those little pill containers.
Oh, good.
I bought it like ages ago, and then I just put it in the top of the pantry. But my one's got little like instead of clicking it open, you press a little thing, so it's like real nice to use.
Oh yeah, nice.
I've just been getting my fish oils and my L-tyrosine and L-theanine.
Yeah, nice, because we were talking about how both Brooke and I are medicated for different things, but how like we've also got, like, I take supplements every day. Brooke wants to start getting into that world as well, and like sometimes you just forget because life is busy.
Yeah.
And how like the ultimate hack is those Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday pill boxes.
Yeah. Especially with like ADHD, you forget small things you've done, and so sometimes I'll take my pill in the morning or something, and then like an hour later, because like it doesn't just come on like, ugh, and I'm like, fuck. Did I have that or not? And you don't want to like double down. Yeah. But you're like, ooh, okay, I guess maybe today I'm going without it if I haven't had it.
Yeah, true.
But that little thing's pretty good.
I had I take medication for my thyroid, and it's like all to do with like your heart and stuff. So it's kind of similar to the effects of if you overdose on your ADHD medication.
You can kind of get a bit jittery.
Yeah, like I accidentally took 3 when I only supposed to take 2 on one day, 1 on the other, 2 on one day, like alternate. I'm never supposed to take 3. And like I was fucking off my rocket. Like my heart was like that, and I was like and as you can imagine, I'm such a scaredy cat with thing. I was like, am I dying? Am I dying?
Oh, you WebMD.
WebMD.
No, I've got 3 kinds of cancer. Fuck.
I was so scared. But it was alright. I was fine in the end.
Am I looking less puffy on one side?
Look at me, moron. Yeah, big time.
Actually,
I will say the other side is looking less puffy.
Oh, what?
Weirdly, that side looks less puffy.
Maybe it's the lighting. Or maybe the Koreans are just having me on. Oh, Ozzy bought that snail cum the other day.
Did she? The mucin?
Yeah. She bought it from some place we found in Christchurch, which was like a Korean kind of like 7-Eleven vibe, but then sold all this like skincare stuff. She got real cheap down there. But yeah, I haven't seen videos. So I tried to look it up of how they get it off the snails.
Well, isn't it just the slime that they leave behind?
Yeah, but they've got to harvest that. They've got to capture it. So there's all these bougie snails.
Is it ethical?
Yeah, they've got all some of them are, I guess. There's these, because it's a very particular snail, and they climb all over these big mesh grates, but they live in they have them in really nice tanks, and they just cruise around, and it just collects on these mesh things, and I think drips to the bottom or something. I was trying to find some good
Oh
photos.
my God, Buzzy.
There's only really you can only really harvest it like that because you can't really scrape it off them because then you damage your snail, and then the snail's no good to you. You got to put it out to pasture. You got to send it to the butchers or something.
Yeah, that's right. Because someone asked on Reddit, how is snail mucin extracted? Is the process cruel? And someone said, yeah, those nets, they walk over them.
Yeah, I think they just
And
cruise
then they
around.
secrete.
They just.
Have you touched the mucin?
Is it just kind of half made, half set glue?
Yeah, it's real buzzy. It's and then I love going like that on my face like that.
It's so funny because it's you'll put snail slime on you, but then you're scared of other things. And
Yeah, I know.
It's
I think I don't think about the snail part.
Yeah.
I think this is just skincare.
Yeah.
But if I was wow, I wouldn't go and pick a snail up and go woo.
Yeah. See, imagine if there's a skincare and it was they found you could de-age yourself by 10 years with the mucus off an eel.
Oh, Brooke. Don't do that. Oh.
That's it. You can't use the E word around. But one day, can we get
Fast come.
One day, can we get a bucket, a spew bucket, and I'll bring up some videos of said creature and say it heaps and then see if you actually spew? Is that a thing we do?
I won't spew. I just do that. I can't. It's the weirdest shit.
You look
My
like
body
the guy.
ticks.
You look like the guy off Men in Black who's a cockroach inside, and when he's in his skin suit, he's like.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Anyway,
I don't like it.
man, skincare, wild.
What are you afraid of? I'll start using it against you one day.
I was thinking the other day. I was like, man, am I?
What are you
I was the other day. I was like, I don't know. It was just a weird thought I was having. I was like, man, am I afraid of dying or not? I couldn't decide.
Do you think about dying? Do you think oh man, that sucks when that happens? Or
Yeah, I've often thought about dying. And
do you think oh, how am I going to die? Or do you think more so oh, I don't want to die?
Bit of both, I think. And then sometimes I'll think of ways I could die.
Well, that's really interesting because you are pretty fast and loose and fearless for someone who's thinking about. Oh,
I think maybe
die.
that's why because I'm fast and loose. I'm oh wow, that's maybe a way of man, if that didn't work out, that probably maybe could have killed me or something. I don't know.
Yeah, see, I think about that before, and you think about it after. You go, oh, that could have killed me, and I go, I'm not doing that because that could kill me.
Or I'll read a story. It might be fisherman's boat capsized off the shore of somewhere in New Zealand, blah blah blah, and then I'll just daydream. Sometimes it's falling asleep. I'll be I'll go through the scenario if that was me, or sometimes on a plane, I'll be when we're coming into land, I'm oh man, if the wheels just come out and we slide in, and I'll go through a scenario
Wow,
of
that's heavy, eh?
of opening the emergency. What I'd do. I'm probably a good person to have in the exit row if I'm thinking about this.
Brooke, test right now.
Yeah.
What do you do in an emergency? You've sat in the exit row so many times. Surely you would know what to do in that situation.
Well, they say
step by step. I'm going to test you right now. What happens when the thing crashes?
Well, initially they say I'm pretty sure they wait for crew instruction, but say all the crew are knocked out. They were on dinner service and they weren't sitting down with their seatbelt on. They get knocked out. Okay, so what you got to do, you got to get up. You got to check. Is there flames outside? If there is, you can't open it.
Is it smoke or flames?
In an emergency, I honestly think if it was just smoke, I'd be opening it. But if it's flames, visible flames, I'm keeping it closed. You look at the other side maybe. And then there may be a little pin you got to pull. Otherwise, you're just yanking this thing and pushing it out. And I think, I'm not too sure if the slide automatically comes out. It probably does. There's that slide automatically comes out because sometimes you might be on water, sometimes you might be on land. Probably should just pop out. And then you're just disembarking.
What when the air masks.
come down.
What are they called?
The oxygen masks.
When the oxygen mask coming down, what do you do first?
You grab it and you pull on it a little bit, which activates the oxygen. You put it on your face. You put it on you before you put it on your kids or elderly people.
fuck, I thought you were supposed to put it on them first.
Nah, because say you put it on them and then you pass out, they're not going to put it on you. They don't know how to do it. You've got to be the like one in charge, so you're capable of putting it on someone who's passed out.
Do you reckon you could be an air hostess?
Too tall.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I'll be fucking this all the time in the plane. I get a crook neck.
Have I ever seen a tall air hostess?
Well, weirdly, I think they used to want tall people because I remember some Australian girl got leg extension operation.
What?
So she could hit the threshold to be an air hostess. I was like,
she wanted to be that
that's
bad.
a lot of money. There's a lot of money to pay.
To not get paid a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
To like, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It would be. I think it would maybe if I was like first class Emirates.
Oh, nice.
What do they call them? I don't think they're hostess anymore. They're the flight attendant. Air hostess is like a air host. Because what's the male version of a hostess? Air host. I think they're just flight attendants now.
Oh, okay.
Is the 2023 PC version of the air hostess, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Is it offensive to say air hostess?
Not offensive, but I think people are like, kind of like, I'm more than that. I'm not just a waitress in the sky.
Oh, I thought you meant men were like, don't call me that feminine thing.
Nah. I think
I understand
I think
that.
it was more like that. But yeah, the flight attendants. Yeah, I don't know. Am I too tall? Could I do it? It would be,
You'd be away from home. Oh, you did do the boats.
Did do the boats. It'd be interesting, but it'd also be, at least I'll be able to walk around lots on a plane.
Yes, you'd be active.
I'll be active at least.
To be honest, you'd be fucking yapping at people the whole time. Oh, what do you guys do?
Yeah, what do you, spare seat? I'll just sit here. What do you guys do?
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be one of those things where, unfortunately, after like 6 months, it'd just be quite same to me.
Yes, you get over it.
Getting on the plane, right, we've got 6 hours, we're handing out the meals the same time, we're doing this, we're doing this, quite like, you'd meet some characters and things like that, but your workplace is quite confined as to what it is, but...
Yeah, because you like to, you doing a radio show in a studio is quite a lot for you, because you like to
roam.
You like to roam.
Luckily, we've got heaps of buttons.
Yes, you've got things to fuck around with, for sure.
Yeah. But do you think you could do it?
If I was single, yeah.
Yeah.
If I was single, I'd probably do it. Because I don't mind flying. I just can't sleep on planes. But if I've got my little cubby hole...
Oh, yeah, they've got the little beds and stuff, yeah.
I'll be fine.
Down with the cats and dogs, I think.
I do, because, I quite like being by myself. I do quite like, I don't mind traveling by myself now. I quite enjoy my alone time.
Yeah.
So I feel like it'd be nice, staying in hotel.
Yeah. Well, you do love a hotel.
I do love I love a hotel.
Yeah.
I really love a hotel.
Yeah.
Me and G are talking about Valentine's Day because it's coming up.
Yeah.
And we got gifted a voucher for the Saver Group, so Bavaco and all those really nice restaurants that we like to go to. And so we were like, fuck, mint, on Valentine's, let's have a little staycation and go to dinner and stuff.
Oh, nice.
We love a little hotel.
Yeah.
I really love getting in the little robes or having a bath and maybe doing a face mask and just being in, because our bed's quite small, so we like to be in a
nice
bed.
biggie. Or sometimes you even get 2 beds.
Yeah.
Piss off to yours.
I thought the other day I saw a TikTok and this chick was staying at my family home with my husband. How cute's the setup? And it was this old wooden kind of old family looking home from America, and it was a
big A-frame thing
that, yeah. And her bed was like this, and he was on that side facing her, and I was like, I love it. I love that setup. You can just chat.
Because it's a lot of things old people get to a certain age and they start sleeping in different beds, eh?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I think
I'd like to be next to him.
Yeah,
so
it's a bit weird when they start sleeping in different rooms.
Yeah. Well, you don't know what their situation is.
Yeah.
I understand that some people have sleep apnea or snoring issues or insomnia, and that's really hard to sleep next to. I can't sleep without having a hand on G-Boy. I have to have to feel him.
Yeah.
But I kind of just want it to be a little bit further away. Because our bed's so small
You
and
need
it's
one
so
that, like
hot at the
like a
moment.
big back scratcher. So you're like,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
actually touching him, but I'm slightly connected to him with a
yeah,
stick.
yeah, that's exactly it.
Not one of those sticky, those like thumbs, and just whack it on his back, and you're like, all right, I got you, boy.
I was on live the other day and someone was like, "Oh, what animal are you?" And then what animal's G-boy, and I was like, oh, "Okay, G-boy, you say what animal I am," and he said an otter because you like to hold me when you're sleeping,
Yeah, like a little sea otter.
and you tap me when you want more food. I was like, "Fuck, actually, yes."
And you crack open rocks on your belly.
And then and then I was like, "Oh, G-boy, you're a sloth." Because you're so slow.
And
He moves
snoozy.
so slow.
And snoozy sometimes.
Yeah, he is
I actually saw him out for a
snooziest
10K
man.
run the other day, so that's not very
Yeah, he
sloppy.
said last night, he said to me, "Oh, I saw Brooke the other night when I was running. Did he tell you?" I was like, "No, he didn't."
That's a classic boy thing, eh?
Yeah. What was his
We
pace
stopped,
like?
have a little chat.
Oh, yeah, he stopped.
Yeah, and then he just carried on. I was like, how far are you going? He's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe 10, maybe 8. We'll see. I think he did 10.
Yeah, good on him. I wonder if he was listening to his Harry Potter audiobook. He says sometimes he prefers that than listening to music because he goes into another world.
Yeah. That's the thing. Sometimes I listen to podcasts when I run, and then you definitely go a bit quicker when you're listening to music.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just want to go out for just a long run or something, and
Yeah.
you'll listen to something else, and you just listen to stories, and you just get into flow state.
We've got a message here from our voice message, our Georgia FM voicemail. If you'd ever like to leave us a voice message and have your voice on the podcast or on our radio show,
Yes.
head to the link in our Instagram bio. You'll find it there. It just says record a message. I don't know what this says, by the way. I haven't checked it before I'm playing it. So if it's naughty, you're not going to see a message on this podcast. From Gillies.
If you're waiting for a waiter, does that make you the waiter or the waitee?
Wait, hold what?
If you're waiting for a waiter, does that make you the waiter or the waitee?
I reckon it's the waitee. Like, you're the employee. You're not the employer. So the person's... I'm the waiter. I'm coming to give you some Arantini balls, but you're waiting for them. Are you also now the waiter?
I reckon you're the waiter.
No, you're the
Because
waitee.
you're the waiter. You're waiting.
But
Oh,
it's
but you're wait. Oh.
like employer, employee. Waiter, waitee.
You're the person that's waiting for the goods, so you become the waitee.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Never thought of that. The waitee.
Never thought of that.
Hey, you want to go out tonight? Be a couple of waitees at the local restaurant? Yeah, sweet as.
Love that.
All right, so there you go. That was the first one. But yeah, link in the old bio for all of that. Carry on. Oh yeah, we got another passage.
Oh, we're making so. By the way, guys, sorry, this is a short episode today because we're a little bit late to recording. But we brought this out last week, and a lot of people loved it. I got a lot of messages about it. It's my diary from when I was 12 years old, traveling Europe with my family. If you're new here, so we thought we'd just read through a couple of passages. We might have time for 2 days today.
Really?
Yeah.
2 days. Quick recap. You left New Zealand and landed in...
I've come to the conclusion. I don't think I started this when we left. I think I started this when we left England after being with my family and stuff, and then went to it. So I think that was from London Heathrow to Italy. So now we're in Positano.
Where did you buy the book? Does it say anywhere?
No, I think.
Did you draw that Eiffel Tower on it?
Yes.
Nice, not bad.
Not fucking bad though.
Well, it's got a bit of a skew leg, one of them's like it's cocked its leg for a piss.
Sinead Howard's Europe Diary.
I've pissed on the Eiffel Tower. No, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's
That's
a
probably
lie.
why there's so many rats around there.
The city smells of piss regardless. I love it. Smells piss.
Yeah, it does smell of piss. Me and G found a really good spot for the Eiffel Tower. Oh, we took a video of it, remember? It's like another spot to watch the Eiffel Tower. It's like a secret spot where all the locals only know. And we were sat there and we were trying to take a photo. We were tapping the screen to turn around because it was just on our faces. And it started flashing and we were like going to miss because you know it sparkles every often. We were like trying to tap the screen to turn it around and it fucking wouldn't. Okay, so we've just landed in Positano. This is the year 2007 and I'm 12 years old. Today our breakfast came at 9:30. We ate down our breakfast. We ate down our food and sprinted down to the beach as the day was beautiful and sunny. I can guarantee we didn't sprint.
This is off to see the Italian hot boys.
Oh, that's right. The hot boys, here I come. That was the last passage. Was can't wait for tomorrow. Italian boys, hot boys, here I come. So this is the big day for me to see the hot boys. Dad hired us 4 deck chairs. It cost €100, unfortunately.
25 euros back then.
But Dad doesn't mind.
That's 25 euros a deck chair in 2007 is criminal. That's probably about like 80 euros now, a deck chair.
How many?
That's crazy.
How
80
many,
euros is like 120 bucks.
Oh, as in, so that's cheap.
No, that was expensive back then. Yeah.
100 euros is how much? Like
100
$150?
euros now is maybe like 150, 160 bucks.
So 25, so it'll be like 40
But
New
like,
Zealand dollars a chair.
well, like maybe yeah, back then.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I suppose that's Positano for you.
Yeah, it's a real, yeah. Me and Holly went to go get some jandals. We found some awesome snakeskin jandals. So Holly got the blue and black pair and I got a black and white pair. They're bloody comfy.
Were you using bloody?
Yeah, in all capitals. Dad bought 2 shirts and 2 pants. They're Italiano style and look very handsome on him.
Italiano? What's an Italiano style, you
Why am
reckon?
I like obsessed with the words Italiano? I keep saying it.
Do you reckon it's like that's your version of like Barcelona?
Yeah, massively.
Oh, yeah, I was in Italiano.
It's nice Dad's going for a different style.
What was the style previous?
I don't know. Oh, I
Probably
do
like,
remember.
was it 2-button polos and boat shoes?
Well, do you know back in the day, I will always remember this, and I reckon this is why I'm so big on like not being mean about what people wear, is because my mum basically like really embarrassed my dad in front of all of us because she was like, he's got bloody sneens on because he had like his jeans and his sneakers on, and she was like, that's disgusting, take those off, and he was like, oh, and he got really like shot and he got really like sad about it, so he went and changed.
And then fast forward like 5 years and it's like the in thing.
I know. We spent the whole day underneath the sun. The deck chairs are wicked. Up top of your head, they have a flap which you can adjust them to your satisfaction. What the fuck is
That
wrong?
sounds like
is
you're
going
the air hostess, flight attendant, being like, and there is a headrest you can adjust to your satisfaction.
You're like, where did that word come from? I don't.
I reckon these like words you've just started to learn what they
Yes.
are or something. And you're
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna
yeah.
throw them in.
Yeah, as many as I can. After the sun, we went up to the villa, had a shower, got dressed, hung out for a while, took some photos, and then headed down towards the beach to find a yummy restaurant. We found one just above the beach, a lovely one, in fact. I had a tomato cream soup. I ate most of it, but felt sick.
Is that a was it gazpacho? Gazpacho? The like
maybe.
cold tomato soup is a gazpacho or something? Something like that.
We had a lovely night, but we went back to the villa early because I was very tired and a bit grumpy. Good night.
You can tell there was a very quick sign off there. You were grumpy, I
I
reckon.
was pissed off, I reckon. Ready to go
Long
to
day
bed.
in the sun for Cinny.
Okay, this is the next day,
Yeah, okay.
6, Monday. This morning, I was the last up, which is very unusual.
Back. Maybe if you told me that in the last like 6 months, yes.
Me and my sister have our own room, and Mum and Dad have their one. Okay. Our breakfast was delivered. We took it into Mum and Dad's room. Mum said, let's put on our togs and have another cruisy down the beach. We agreed.
She probably did say that exact line. Got a cruise day on the beach, girls.
But Mum said we should go for a walk first and then go. And I asked if I could skip out. I hate walking.
Hey, that's changed.
Oh my God, it's so weird. This hasn't changed though. So I stayed home and played on the laptop in Positano. I stayed home and went on the laptop.
The biggest like non-iPad kid move. Laptop on holiday. Where you're probably playing Habbo Hotel. Was this pre or post all your furniture getting stolen?
Weirdly not. I did some homework. Haha.
Absolute yarn. What homework were you given on your Euro trip?
12, probably like 5 times tables. I actually didn't mind. Get it over and done with, you know. Oh my God, I hate her. I read 17 chapters of my book.
17 of the Hungry Caterpillar. Fucking 17 chapters. Get fucked. It was probably like Goosebumps. And the whole book was like. The whole book is about 80 chapters. Each chapter is 2 pages. 17 chapters. No, you're just making shit up.
As soon as they got back, Mum, me, Hole, and Dad walked down to the beach and stayed there the whole day. After we had a shower, then Mum had bought some cards, so we played a little game before going out to tea at a nice restaurant across from the one last night. I had a chicken fillet and chips. Not too Italiano, but that'll do.
Scared off by the cold tomato soup one day, you went straight up chicken palmy the next.
Oh, God, I actually can't read the next part. That is so crazy. Oh, my God, this is crazy, looking back at this. After dinner, Mum and Dad had an argument. And then it was really bad. Mum walked off crying, and me and Holly had to go back and stay with Dad because we felt bad for him. You just write everything, eh?
Did like your parents like read through this at the time or afterwards or at all? Like,
Nah,
were you quite secretive?
They would never read through my stuff. Like, Mum never read through my phone or anything growing up.
Yeah.
Like, she was, because we were such an open book family. Like, they knew everything anyways.
Yeah.
But Mum and Dad would never read through this. I think maybe like when we were clearing out our family home after my parents broke up, when we were clearing out that family home and like all these little things came. Like, Mum probably read through a couple of pages and was like, oh, fuck, that's so funny. I'll make sure I keep that.
Yeah. Oh, man. Classic family holiday squabble.
Squabble, yeah.
You know?
They came back after 10 minutes, talked it out, and after half an hour, forgive and forget, which is good. Good night.
Good night. Man, it's got it all, this book.
It's really got it all.
You could, or still, if anyone out there is gun on animation, make this into an animation.
How good would it be for an animation?
Because, like, they've got a week between each episode. They've got a week to create each episode of this animation.
Yeah, true.
You could probably use AI to do most of it. We don't mind. It can be super simple.
So crap
2D.
up, eh? Just like this little fucking brat with her like big like JJ's top on. That's just like
Sprinter van pulls up.
yeah. Snakeskin sandals.
Snakeskin sandals.
Crack up.
But I bought you this today.
What is that? Why have you got me a mouth guard? Why have you got me a mouth guard? Brock.
I'll explain everything actually on the radio show. But next week we'll come back and we'll have some videos to show on this podcast of something. We'll be able to do a reaction video. It'll be our first reaction video on the Rumpus Room. It'll involve that mouth guard.
God.
Hit the comment section. What do you reckon the mouth guard's for? And no, it's not to do with something weird in the dungeon. You sick pups.
Okay, that's the Rumpus Room, episode 2, season 2. Bye!
Right, it's the end of the episode, and I've just got to see if my face is puffier on one side or not. Can you guys let me know?
Go back a bit. Go back. Yeah, perfect. There.
Is it? What's going on?